But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between men. We are...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Young, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the point. Now here's Brown. Harden with it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. And the pass to KD.
It's a pick-your-poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Harden against Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Young against Harden. Here's Bogdanovich. Shoots over Brown. Capella trying to free himself up. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Young.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Pass to KD. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Capella goes in. Back to Young. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got his second bucket.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harden against Young. Snell dishes to Capella. Here's Snell. Shot clock at 5. Capella kicks to Snell. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Brown. That's tipped. Taken away by Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Hunter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good ball handler and passer. You love to see Hunter on the finishing end of these plays.
Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. It's rebounded by Herter.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for James Harden. Now here's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision. Takes it himself.
Irving against Williams. Irving drives in. The shot misses. Williams with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Can hit it outside, inside, and there you see Kyrie with the pull-up.
Now here's Williams. Shoots from the right block. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Griffin finds Irving. To the middle. Here's Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Williams against Irving. Williams passes to Fernando. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Herter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, if Herter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
And here is Irving. Pass to Griffin. Here's Claxton, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
We've got Durant down out there with Irving, and it's Green, and it's Claxton in its center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here is Irving. Passes it to Griffin. Back to Irving. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I love that play right there. You see the patience of Blake. Doesn't force anything. Just waits for his man to break free.
Now, here's Dunn. Gallinari down low. Defended by Griffin. And it's Gallinari missing.
Unusual for him. Just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Irving can't hit.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Hunter kicks to Gallinari. He feeds it to Okongwu. Down against Irving. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Dunn looking over the floor. Out to the right wing. Here's Herter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Herter's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Irving passes to Griffin. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Can you believe that move? That is power. That is grace. That is awesome.
Done outside. Gallinari in the corner. Done outside. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
Here's Herter. And he makes that one. Herter's got 4 points now in the quarter. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And that one, good. Capella's got his first basket.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Jordan finds Harden. Ring shot on the way. Doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young outside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Brown against Bogdanovich. It's Harden with the drive. And Griffin slams it in.
That is in Blake Griffin's DNA, dunking on guys.
Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Young kicks to Capella. The pass to Collins. Back to Capella. And Griffin sends it back.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot.
Harden surveying the D. Outside for Griffin. Young with the steal. So the clock runs out with the score tie. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
On the court for Atlanta, Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. Now, here is Young. Now, Jordan in transition. Here come the Nets. Back to KD.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
About 1 minute played here in the second half.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. Durant deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Young outside. Kicks to Capella. And the rejection by Harden. Here's Brown. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Brown's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. Here's Collins. Pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Over Harden. Here's Capella. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. To the inside, Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
And you remember there were questions about KD's athleticism going into the 2007 draft. None now. He can throw it down with the best of them.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. And it's blocked by Jordan. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Jordan kicks to Brown. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Snell. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Look at the leaping ability of Tony Snell. Gets up over the defense and slams it in.
Back to Brown. Outside for Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. KD passes to Jordan. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. No good from Irving. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball. Nets passing it around. The turnover by Atlanta. .114 left here in the third quarter.
Switch.
Pass to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Claxton's got his first points in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Williams with the ball over Irving. And it's off the back rim. No good. The pass to Claxton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Williams inside. He's covered by Irving. Fernando makes it off the glass. Fernando's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving passes to Claxton. Kicks to Hunter. Pass to Williams. Got a piece of it. Irving with the steal. No good that time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 4. 2Ks. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Green, Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Williams, following the miss by Chris Dunn. Williams passes to Capella. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Gallinari kicks to Capella. Outside Williams. There's the dish to Capella. From 7. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Goes up the baseline.
Impeccable timing on the rejection. Jordan takes pride in his defensive capabilities.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Collins comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich is checked in for Williams. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Collins dishes to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Irving, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Count that one.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Nets leading by 8. Irving passes to Durant. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Collins in the post. Bogdanovich wide open. Oh, good with the triple. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Nets passing it around. Outside, KD. Just 5 to shoot. From the wing. And he can't bank that one in. The Hawks trail by 8. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. He can't get that one. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Brown is checked in for Landry Shamet. And James Harden subbed in for Irving. Atlanta also making some changes here. Tony Snell's checked in for Okongwu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich.
Big time opportunity for Kevin, and he does not disappoint. Wow.
Young against Harden. 32 seconds left in the game. There's the triple. Rebound by the Hawks.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Huerter. Young trying to break free. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Harden. Back to Durant. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Brown, and it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Embiid, and it's blocked by Jordan. Left side Durant. He kicks it to Harden. Passes it to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Harden.
Simmons with it. To the right side. Embiid inside the line. Misses the wing jab.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually, he drops those in between jumpers.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Good at cashing in from mid-range. Such a consistent shooter, Mr. Kevin Durant.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Curry passes to Harris. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Harris. Harden kicks to Jordan. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. For 3, Harris. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Harris. No good from outside. Simmons with it, guarded now by Durant. On its way from Curry for 2. A miss that time, would have put him up. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Curry with the steal. Harden against Green, misses the layup. The Nets with the lead. Durant kicks to Harden. And there's the pass to Jordan. And Simmons with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Curry can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Korkmaz. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Irving passes to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Here's Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got his second basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Irving passes to Griffin. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Hill against Irving. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Hill. 6 points for him.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Irving passes to Griffin. Irving drives in. Griffin kicks to Irving. Banked in off the glass.
He's going to get it done all over the floor. Outside, inside, mid-range. Irving's their man.
Here's Hill. Pass to Howard. That one doesn't drop. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front, up 4. And the second quarter. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
An artist in the air. I mean, the elevation, the hang time, the strength of Griffin. It's amazing.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Howard.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Irving, guarded closer. 16 feet away, and it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's sent back by Irving. Here's Luwawu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Harris finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Now Irving. Count it. Good. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Right side, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Griffin. And he converts the layup. Griffin's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Philadelphia also making some changes. Green comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
George Hill's checked in for Ben Simmons. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Excellent D there from Hill. The 76ers trail by 4. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden gets the bucket.
Oh, just spectacular in the open floor. When Harden's coming downhill, you're at his mercy.
The drive by Hill. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. As 76ers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. Curry from deep three-point land. The 76ers with another miss. Nets leading by 6. Brown outside. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Embiid throws it down.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
54 seconds left to play here in the half. Harris dishes to Durant. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in. KD's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
It's very rare to have a player that has the size of Durant also have the ability to float one over the defender. I mean, just simply amazing.
Green, no luck.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Harris's shot is off.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Curry wide open. It's hauled in by Harris.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now here's Durant. Over Curry. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end. Thanks for joining us, folks.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Harden can't hit. From the baseline. No good from Simmons. Brooklyn leading by 6. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nets. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. First one falls for him.
And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Durant. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here is Milton. Harris kicks to Green. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Harden up top, guarded by Harris. Harden the pass to Jordan, and the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. To the middle. Harris against Brown. Clock at 4, and it's blocked by Brown.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face. Oh, and last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And the shot goes in from Embiid. Nets leading by 6. Harden with it. He's got 8. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double-digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Tobias Harris. Here's Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 6. Simmons left side. Here's Howard. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Irving against Hill. Irving passes to Griffin. Back to Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 8 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Simmons inside. Inside. Here's Howard. Again, Philadelphia.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. For Brooklyn, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Simmons, and Curry subbed in for George Hill. Here's Irving. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 10.
Better respect the floating jumper of Irving. He's remarkable at timing and measuring up these type of difficult shots.
And he banks in the layup.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets leading by 5. And time. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's Green. And it's Claxton in its center. So that's the Nets' 5. Irving up top. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Outside for Curry. Korkmaz passes to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Howard against Irving. And the layup's good off the glass.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Irving. Brown inside, working on Howard. Curry with the steal. Maxey passes to Curry. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Irving. Outside Green. Back to Irving. Passes it to Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Howard's shot is good.
Got to appreciate the scoring ability of Howard. A hulk of a player who knows how to get into a comfort zone.
Irving looking over the floor. There's the pass to Claxton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Brooklyn leading by 3. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the jam by Harden.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Jordan kicks to Shannon. High post, KD. Simmons is there. And that one's good, Shamet. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
Simmons against Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Shamet the pass to Harden. Down low, Jordan, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And when the D thinks Harden is going to shoot off the screen and roll, he threads the needle with the perfect pass. What a player.
Simmons left side. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Remarkable. The poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
52 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Durant. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Nets lead by 6.
When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars, and Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
And it's Simmons penetrating. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. So for the Nets, Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Brown in for Landry Shamet. Curry fires from way outside. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Durant on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Launches a 3. But they get it there. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And let's go.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And looking at the Nets, they've got Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Here is Harden. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Nets with possession. Harden with it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Stolen by Harden. Durant dishes to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Giannis. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Durant, the pass to Harden. Back to Durant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Durant. Shoots off the step back. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Durant's got 5 now.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And here we go. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. The dish to Lopez. Over Jordan. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is Harden. And he lays it straight in. He has 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Giannis outside. Feeds to Lopez. Here's Giannis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Harden outside. The pass to Durant. The high post shot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP-level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's KD after the basket by Milwaukee. And the shot is long.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Passes to Griffin. Back to Irving from past the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the center, locking down the middle.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Middleton hits them both. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Here's Irving after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Outside Griffin. Green, and Green slams it in.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for. As far as power forwards go, he has terrific vision.
Here is Forbes. Buries the long-range jumper. Forbes has got 5 now.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Nets lead by 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here is Forbes. He's got 5. To the paint. Here's Portis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Green, no luck.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets a head of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Giannis kicks to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harris's shot is off. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Now here's Brown. Pass to Harden. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Giannis outside. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Giannis. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Outside, KD. Brown the pass to Durant. Fires, high post. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
For Milwaukee, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Here's Harden. And the shot goes down. Harden's got 10 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead. And that does it for our...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Outside Durant. Wide open. That doesn't go either for KD.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Lopez. It's good on the putback. Lopez has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Harris kicks to Harden. That shot off the mark. And Milwaukee the other way now. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills the 3-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trays. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Pass to Harris. And the shot goes in.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Holiday surveying the floor. Misses the three. Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Brown drives in. Harden the pass to KD. Back to Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lock at 6. The 8-footer. 2 points. That one goes. Middleton's got 7. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Sinks the triple.
This is Jeff Teague's go-to shot. I mean, he's a deadly three-point shooter who never hesitates.
Outside Irving. To the left wing. Luwawu, the pass to Claxton. Irving dishes to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now, here's Teague. 1:30 left to play in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 5.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Irving surveying the floor. Griffin passes to Claxton. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And the shot is good. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And there it is for him. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Outside Teague. And that one drops. Now Irving. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to Harris. Back to Irving. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Griffin.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Milwaukee. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Setting the floor for the Bucks, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. P.J. Tucker is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez, and it's blocked. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in for Blake Griffin. And then for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense and just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And here is Irving. To tie it up. And it's good on the way in. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Giannis with it. Guarded now by Irving. Irving with the steal. Johnson outside. Outside, Green. The pass to Luau. Shot clock at 6. Back to Green. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside Holiday. No good again that time.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks trail. Middleton finds Lopez. Over Green. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Middleton. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Oh, perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
And it was timely. I mean, that's a basket they had to have in an absolutely vital possession.
Here's KD. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Durant sends it back. And he recovers it. And they double up Giannis. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Harden. Durant against Lopez. Puts up a three. And KD, good for three. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Passes it to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his third foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan kicks to Harden. Back to Jordan. Off with the layup. Bucks trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. And he couldn't. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Harden outside. Right side, Jordan to the inside. Here's KD over Giannis. Come on.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Bullseye! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
The kick out to Irving. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Got it!
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Outside Holiday. Middleton for 3. Off target from downtown. Missed. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view of the Atlanta skyline. Now it's ended up.
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So the next starting five. We've got Durant on out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Harris. Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
One of the great rebounders in this league. When Jordan does score, this is often how it happens.
And Young, here we go. Capella, the pass to Young. The 9-footer's on the mark. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
So it's the Hawks now. And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Here's Harris. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Young's shot is off.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And here they come. Collins finds Capella. Great D that time from Jordan. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Out to Harris. And Brooklyn turns it over again. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for Brown. Irving attacking. Claxton with the bucket.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 4. Williams looking around. He dishes it to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Outside Irving. Green in the post. Gallinari on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Irving.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Gallinari. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Okongwu, that's tipped. Here's Luwawu. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Claxton, and the pass to Luwawu. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Irving passes to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Another shot, pass to Claxton. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Now here's Harden. Pass to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
It's Williams with the drive. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Luwawu. Griffin is out there with Green. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center. And it's good for 2. Okongwu's now got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Atlanta. Brooklyn leading by 5. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Griffin. Irving passes to Claxton. Banked in off the glass. Claxton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
In the corner, Collins with it. Inside. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Dunn attacking. And Okongwu slams it in.
Efficiency, that's what they want to see from Chris Dunn. Good job running the pick and roll.
Now here's Irving to the wing right side. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving for the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Brooklyn leading by 9. Irving finds Griffin. Irving's shot is good.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Okongwu's now got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Luwawu. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Irving launches it from deep. No good on the 3. The Hawks trail by 9. It's Collins with the try. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
Pass to Claxton. Dish now to Irving. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Dunn dishes to Okongwu. He kicks to Bogdanovich. To the middle. And Okongwu. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gallinari against Harden. Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Gallinari. Okongwu's now got 11 points in the quarter. Harden surveying the D. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst. Incredible.
He's loving it.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, give us your... And that's a...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And guys, without question, Okongwu displaying his skills today.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And it's Brown missing.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Hunter with it. Harris is there. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. That one doesn't go. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Hunter with it. Harris is there. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
They've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Herder, no good.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Harris finds Jordan. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Young's shot is off. Nets leading by 8. Harden outside. Out to Harris. From outside the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. For the Hawks, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. And Tony Snell subbed in for Trae Young. 1:46 left in the third. In the corner, Snell with it. A steal. Irving with the ball. He has 7. Pass to Green. Here's Claxton. Here's Luwawu. Stripped it away. To the inside. The putback stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Griffin dishes to Irving, and the officials call a traveling violation.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
The Hawks trail by 9. Outside Williams. Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Makes it off the glass.
Put the ball in Herter's hands. Let him make a decision. He can pass, and he can score.
Williams against Irving. The pass to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Griffin is just fearless. I mean, a guy who is not scared of anything. That was ridiculous.
Outside Williams. Pass to Fernando. Out left to the wing. Herter passes to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Hawks have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Here's Irving. An easy 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 9.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown, and it's Harden in at the 1.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Bogdanovich inside, guarded by KD, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Harden the pass to KD. KD draws the double. Harden dishes to Brown. Outside Durant. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Green, no luck. The Hawks trail by 6. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Harden outside. Outside Durant. Rebound Atlanta. Durant with the steal. And then Durant with the dunk.
It looks like a toy hoop for him. KD throws down with ease.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 6. The shot will not fall. Harden with the defensive effort. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Brown. Harden finds Jordan. Nets passing it around. KD against Collins. Can't hit from the elbow.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Launches it. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Nets leading by 6. Irving with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
It's Collins with the drive.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Harden the pass to KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Young against Harden. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Young.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Lobs it up for Jordan. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And on the way from Irving for 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And stolen by Irving. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Alinari comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. And Young, here we go. Yep, it counts.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Harden against Young. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 6.
And DeAndre has really beefed up his body over the years, remaining ready for whatever the defense throws his way.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Young inside, guarded by Harden. It's good! And now they trail by just 4. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Harris. KD on the wing. Now here's Harden. Over in the corner, Brown. KD on the wing. Nailed from three-point land.
As we've seen, some guys develop range as the years go on. Not Durant. He shot over 42% from 3 in his second season. Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for hustling Philadelphia. And with
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Brown. Harris passes to Brown. KD with it. Back to Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Harden, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Outside Jordan. Dishes it to Durant.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Curry. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Durant kicks to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Second chance shot. And KD the bucket on the assist by Brown.
Well, with his combination of length and timing and athleticism, Kevin Durant is eating the glass right now.
Simmons dishes to Embiid, and Durant sends it back. Here's Simmons. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now the pass to Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
And so he hits both.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Out to Harris. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Pass to Embiid. Here's the 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brown finds Harris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Simmons. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Now Irving. That one falls.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Hill passes to Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz checked in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Bruce Brown.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's slammed in by Howard. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Passes it to Griffin. Here's Claxton. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Looking for Milton. He gets it there. Pulls up on the wing. That shot is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Howard with the steal. Pass to Korkmaz. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Irving. And there's the pass to Claxton. Can't cash in from close range. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Actually out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And he banks in the layup. Howard's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Basket counts.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
And here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. And the 76ers get it back. Passes it to Howard. With 1 on the clock. And Howard with the stuff.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Irving dishes to Harden. Pass to Claxton. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thybulle. Green with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. Here's Harden. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. There's Embiid. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Harden against Curry. It's Harden with the drive, and the rebound goes to Howard. The 76ers leading by 7. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Harden outside. Harris outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Nets trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ben Simmons comes in for Seth Curry. Here's Durant. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Outside Hill. He feeds it to Embiid. It's back to Hill. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Count that bucket. Embiid's got the lead back up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Harden the pass to Durant. Simmons pulls it in.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Brooklyn has possession. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 9-point game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Simmons inside. Defended by Durant, and the basket by Hill.
George Hill, such an accurate shooter in catch-and-shoot situations. He's always ready to let it fly.
Here's Irving, and the rejection by Embiid. And so we conclude.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead of both. And that'll do it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, then there's Brown, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot manning the middle. There's the pass to Embiid. Buries it down low. Embiid's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
The kick out to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. It's Durant with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Oh,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. That one goes. Count it. Embiid's got 10.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Harden surveying the D. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Green. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that'll give him a...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Korkmaz, defended by Griffin. Here's Howard, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Here's Irving, lays it up and banks it in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Axie passes to Korkmaz. The feed now to Howard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Howard's got 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Korkmaz. And then for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Brown comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's James Harden in for Irving. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And now we've got the intentional foul. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good. James Harden.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Harden outside. Lets it go from deep. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Harden outside. They kick it out to Green. And Embiid with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Simmons. And the rejection by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Hill. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And then Durant with the dunk.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
And it's Hill penetrating. Embiid wide open. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And on the way from Irving for 3. The 76ers leading by 7. And Curry has it in the corner. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Out to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brown outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Brown. To the paint. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Irving. No good off the back of the rim. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And finished off by KD.
Boy, defensively, Kyrie Irving has gotten better and better. Nice anticipation there.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Passes it to Embiid. Over Jordan. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Simmons. Drops in the layup for 2. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
And Simmons slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
High post, KD. Simmons is there, and he gets the bucket.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Curry looking it over. Over to the wing. Embiid inside the line. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's Durant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. KD's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn. Outside, Simmons. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires for three. Harris kicks to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn with the ball.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers again can't hit it. From deep. That doesn't go either for KD. So the 76ers win it. A confident win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That's a look at our setting tonight. And they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Now, here is Harden. Kicks it to KD. From deep three-point range. Top of the key. And Lopez pulls it down.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Passes to Harden. Inside, taken away by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Now here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
KD passes to Harden. Irving with the ball. The three-pointer off the mark. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Irving. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Green kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Lock at 6. Here's Irving. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Forbes. Yep, that one goes.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
Left side, Griffin. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Green, no luck. Milwaukee leading by 7. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Connaughton. Down low. Nice shot by Portis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Green after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Shoots from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Irving, good.
Irvin has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Here is Forbes. To the middle. Here's Portis. Back to Forbes. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. And recently on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And the Nets also making a change. Durant's checked in. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Harden dishes to KD. Milwaukee leading by 11. Connaughton passes to Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Harden, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Harden. The rebound by Holiday.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on his shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. A shot missing. Excellent D there from Holiday.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Harden outside to end the drought, and the jam by Harden.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Milwaukee leading by 15. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Over Durant. Goes back up. And Connaughton has it in the corner. That three off the mark. Stolen by Holiday. And it's good, 2 points.
And capable of making these in his sleep. Holiday has tremendous confidence and touch on that mid-range.
Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Forbes can't get it to go. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Green. Tries again. No good at the rim. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. At the third quarter soon to follow. Right.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds. And that does it for our...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Got that one up quick. KD's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Brooklyn. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. KD with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Here's Holiday. The shot's good. Holiday's got 8 points. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Holiday. Kicks it to Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Irving drives in. Jordan dishes to Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That one a little long.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Over Green. And the Bucks miss again. Nets trail by 15. Here's Brown. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here is Forbes. Middleton outside. With the teardrop, Lopez lays it up off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 14.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bobbed up there for Green. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Irving. Milwaukee with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A second chance effort. Misses off the left iron.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here is Forbes. He dishes it to Tucker. Three-pointer. Forbes can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Harris from the arc. Doesn't go that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Tucker kicks to Lopez. Back to Tucker. Now the pass to Forbes. Shot clock at 5. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Harden the pass to Harris. Harden with it. He's got 8. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 10 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Lopez dishes to Forbes. Lopez kicks to Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here is Harden. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. DiVincenzo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday the pass to Portis. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's KD. Great D that time for Middleton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bucket is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Harris dishes to Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 14 points for James Harden.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Holiday, no one around him. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Griffin. Middleton against KD. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the paint. Shots good by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 14.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
In the corner, it's Griffin. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Holiday, good work defensively by Harden.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Griffin, kicks it out to Harden. Second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for James Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Irving.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. Middleton with it. Picked up by Harris. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Milwaukee.
Their superior ball handling, 1 of 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Off target from 3-point range. On offense, here are the Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Irving's shot is good.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Lopez. For 3, Middleton. He's off on that one. And so the Bucks take the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.